Hey, welcome to PopCast, the original yo-yo vlog. Original, right? That sounds better than oldest.
Original, yeah.
My name is Doc, and today I have a special guest. We have Josh Yee, a national champion, and one of the co-founders of Not Creators.
Yes, Not Creators.
Can you tell us about Not Creators?
Cool, yeah. So Not Creators is a company that was started by myself and also my wife, May. We started the company with the idea that I had always really wanted a yo-yo that was to my liking, and just no company was really producing anything that was exactly to my specifications and what I really wanted. So we decided, hey, if no other company is going to do it, let's just try making it ourselves. So we combined our talents, my knowledge of yo-yoing, and then her knowledge of AutoCAD and 3D design, and we collaborated and managed to put together our first yo-yo.
Which is called, one more time?
The yo-yo is called the Shibari.
Shibari.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, this is Not Creators with a K-N-O.
K-N-O-T, like
T?
making knots.
Yeah, like making nuts. And we're actually going to be giving out a Shibari. Stay tuned to the end of this video to find out how you can win this yo-yo. This autographed, fingerprinted yo-yo. Since you have a company called Not Creators, I was thinking it would be fun to do an episode all about magic knots. Now, I don't like really focusing on tricks. I like kind of focusing on concepts.
Right.
And hopefully we can kind of break down sort of magic knots in a broader way, but I think we're going to show each other some of our favorite magic knots, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, let's get ready. Ready or not?
Oh!
So I think that there are kind of like two main types of magic knots. There's one that's basically kind of like putting a twist in and kind of like pulling, right? Like there's that one where you actually kind of create a knot and you pull string through, right? And so that's not the same as what you were doing, not the same. There's that one, and then there's also a type of magic knot that relies kind of like on weight. So what you were doing was more of weight. It's sort of like stacking string, and it holds real tight, and then it comes out as soon as you do that.
Yeah.
What do you think is the main magic knot?
So this is the basic magic knot. It starts off almost like a double or nothing, except on the second rotation of the yo-yo, as it comes around, you are going to want to turn your throw hand inward, almost like a hook towards yourself, and the yo-yo is going to kind of come over the top of your hand over here. And then from there, you are going to land the yo-yo just like a double or nothing over your pointer finger onto the furthest string. And then what I do from here is you're going to curl that freehand pointer in, letting that slack of string fall off, while releasing the string that is on your throw hand. And then that's going to be your magic knot. You can play around with it a little bit. You can land trapezes or just spin it around. And then to get out, you can kind of push the yo-yo away from you to reject it out of the string, so it comes out. Alternatively, you can also, when you're in this formation, just pick up the furthest string, and then it's going to come out, and you'll end up in a trapeze.
So, like a double or nothing, except when it goes over, instead of going here, you're going to go here.
Inward, yeah.
And it doesn't really matter, I guess, which finger you catch it on.
Right.
But then you catch that there.
On the outer string, then you just slip everything out. There you go.
Cool. I have another version of that trick. So this is kind of the weight magic knot. Like it's the same exact thing, but I think this one's pretty easy. It's a wrist mount, so it's very similar to like how you do spirit bomb.
Right.
But instead of like mounting anything, instead of going in there, what you're going to do is bring this string together. So I took my thumb, I wrapped around. Now I'm going to take this thumb and I'm going to grab that and pull it through, right? And then you're going to just let that fall off of your hand. And yeah, you've got magic knot, projection, back in. So again, it's trapeze, wrap around, thumb goes inside, drop.
Nice.
Magic knots are fun. One of my favorite knots is actually from a trick of mine called Tabasco. green triangle, and you do all of this, bam, 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 and bam. Did I do that right? It's just, if you know how to do green triangle, it's just starts with a green triangle. If you don't know how to do green triangle, it's a fundamental trick worth learning. And then I bring my hand, this hand goes in, I hop it off the string and around, catch it back on the string in the same spot, and then just pull and blow people's minds.
Nice. It's a magic trick.
It's a magic trick. Yeah, I think I have one more magic knot. It's Jason Lee's ping pong, which is a really cool use of a magic knot. Now I'm going to try to show it, and I do not do this trick justice. But it's kind of like boing, boing, boing. As you can see, like you're in a knot.
Yeah.
Jason Lee's knot is very similar to the wrist mount knot that we did earlier, the simple one. But instead of grabbing this string, you're going to go through and grab this back string and pull it through. And what that's going to do is that's going to, when you drop it off your hand, it's going to create one of these knots. And that knot comes right out. Now the cool thing is, when you do that, you hop the yo-yo up in the air and you try to hog as much string as you can. So you're going to try to make this string as small as possible right here, and have as big an area here. So when you do that, you go here, pull through, hop the yo-yo up, and then quickly pull your hands apart.
I used to like the one Jason used to do, where you just do that back and forth.
Yeah. Cool. Magic knots.
Yeah.
Did you have any more you wanted to show us?
Yeah. So one of my really random magic knots I found out one day, besides the knot tricks, I really like doing picture tricks a lot. So I wanted a way to kind of combine both picture tricks and magic knot tricks. So I came up with this one, which involves like Eiffel Tower. Flip that around, in, and then comes out. Yeah.
To do this trick, you're going to start off almost like you're going to do a double or nothing, except it's going to be going over your thumb first, then your pointer, pointer, and pointer. And then once you're in this formation, you're going to curl in the pointer finger of your throw hand, just like this, while slipping the string that's kind of over your throw hand thumb off. And you're going to get sort of this like kind of kink mount over here. Then you're going to want to mount the yo-yo onto this bottom string that's on your middle finger while dropping the thumb on your free hand. And that's going to be your first Eiffel Tower. So from here, you're going to hop the yo-yo out towards you off the bottom string. And you're going to get kind of this second sideways Eiffel Tower. From there, you're going to do a little flourish. You're going to toss the head of the Eiffel Tower forward and all the way around. When you catch it here, you're going to mount the yo-yo onto that bottom string. I usually like to swing everything over to the other side and then release the string on your throw hand. Yeah, one more time. You're here, curl it in, bottom string, drop the thumb, hop the yo-yo off towards you, pinch on your throw hand while pushing the slack Eiffel Tower around, mount it on the furthest most string, swing it over, and then let go of the strings on your throw hand and pull.
So it's thumb, pointer, pointer, pointer. Yeah. And then you curl throw hand in to get that kink to the outside, hop the yo-yo up on the front, drop the free hand thumb, hop the yo-yo out towards you, then flick that around, and then you're going to mount the yo-yo onto the bottom string, and just... Oh, hey.
It's so
Wrong
close.
string, but it still works.
Still, thank you. Thanks for the magic knots. That was fun. Magic knots.
Yeah.
I love magic knots.
They're the most fun kind of tricks, because they're not.
Josh, along with the yo-yo stuff, you've got a whole bunch of other stuff in your life. You and your partner are both into furry.
Yes, we are involved in the furry fandom.
Involved in Furry Fandom.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to do was I was really hoping that you could tell me more about that. I don't know much about that. Can you first off can you start off with some of the terms of Furry Fandom?
Okay, so the furry fandom, when people reference to furry, the definition of furry is basically anthropomorphized animals, which sounds like a really big word, but basically they are animals with human characteristics, specifically cartoon animals.
What do you call a suit?
So the suit is called a fursuit. The fursuit is usually a character that is designed by the individual, and then they go to either a costume maker or they will approach like a friend, or they'll just make it themselves to create their own character and have their own persona or fursona, as they like to call it.
Is the term furry offensive?
No, furry is a pretty general term that people in the fandom use, as well as people outside of the fandom use. Because the whole idea behind furry is anyone can be a furry just if they have a love of anthro animals.
So what if someone was wearing like a squirrel suit? Is that furry?
It can be. While they're not directly furry, they totally, like, in the fandom, you see them all over the place.
Fur-ish.
Fur-ish. Yeah.
Fur-adjacent. You yo-yoed in your fursona, in your fursuit, I think at BAC.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think yo-yoing in fursuit is probably one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do in my life, just because, you know, when you're in the fursuit head, your vision's really limited. You can't really see down. You can't really have any peripheral vision, so you're really only seeing through like two small holes in the head. So when I'm yo-yoing, I'm almost yo-yoing blind because most of the motion happens like below this level, and my vision is above that level. So it's sort of like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Plus wearing like the gloves or the paws, you can't feel the string. So really, I'm just relying on muscle memory, and it's very frustrating sometimes.
Yeah. I appreciate you hanging out with us on PopCast. So just a reminder for y'all, PopCast is a crowd-sponsored show. I consider myself a crowd-sponsored pro, which means that a lot of people that help make the show possible do so through Patreon. So if you enjoy the episode, you can check out patreon.com/docpop, DOCPOP, and help make more episodes happen. People who sponsor me, who help sponsor the show, even at just like $2 a month or whatever, get 10% off of items on my store. They get behind the scenes footage, and they also get giveaways. Once a month we do a giveaway. Last month we gave away a prototype Icarus, one of only 6 in the world, and this month we are giving away Shibari. I'll fix that in post. So yeah, we're giving away one of these awesome yo-yos. Thanks to Josh and Not Creators for donating this for you guys, the sponsors. Speaking of my sponsors, I want to give a big shout out to Stephen, Samuel, Parmjeet, and Josh, who are $20 monthly donors at the beta testing level, which means they get to get early access to prototypes that I sell, and I sell them at cost. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more episodes of PopCast, and we'll put links to Not Creators and everything else we mentioned in the description below. Word to your mother. Shop.